Hey everyone, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. In this video, I want to talk to you about the most painful places to be in business is actually when your calendar is full, but your bank account doesn't feel safe. It is not reflecting back the effort you are putting in your business right now. You're working, you're serving your clients, you're coaching your clients, you're showing up, you are building your visibility. From the outside, it looks like things are going well, but privately, you are struggling. You're still thinking about money, making more money, leaving a bigger impact on the world. You are still calculating the expenses and you are still wondering if the next month will be okay, if you will be okay, if you are able to pay the bills. So you are still feeling pressure every time a client ends, every time the one-on-one coaching client contract ends. If that is you, you are a woman of color coach, you are an industry expert, this episode is for you. And I want to start by saying this because I don't think enough people, enough business coaches are saying it loud. You can be fully booked and still be financially stressed. You can be fully booked with your one on one clients. Your capacity can be full and still be financially stressed. Those two things can exist at the same time. And I think many women of color coaches feel ashamed to admit this because everyone around them says, just get more clients, just stay consistent, just work harder, hustle harder. So when your schedule is packed and you are still not experiencing financial peace, it can feel confusing, it can feel overwhelming, so that you start to question yourself, am I like, why am I still stressed? Like, why do I feel like I'm always one client away from the problem? Why doesn't my income match how hard I am working? And I know as a woman of color coach, working hard is like second nature for you. You have been growing up working hard. You have been working hard for the degrees you have. And now in your business, you're still working hard, even though you are here in the industry for a while. And the first thought or belief I want to challenge you today is that being busy is not the same as being profitable. Write this down in the comment section as you are watching this. Like, being busy is not the same as being profitable. Okay? Because many coaches, they have built businesses that reward activity but not leverage. So let's talk about the reason what is happening right now. So if you are fully booked and you are still financially stressed, let's talk about the three reasons what is happening right now. The first reason this is happening is very simple. Your income still depends on your personal activity, on your personal time that you are spending in your business. Think about it. If every single dollar, right, require another call, another sales call, another session, another hour, another message, another check-in, then there is a ceiling, a hard ceiling. Because I had a client who was fully booked with one-on-one clients. She looked successful from the outside. People assumed she was thriving. But when we looked at the numbers, she was exhausted. Every time she wanted to make more money, the answer was take another client. The answer was close another one on one client. Give 1 hour for the client in your calendar space. And eventually she realized I built myself a job with a prettier title. So she escaped and quit her 9 to 5 job and ended up in building a job that required her being online all the time. And that realization was emotional because she had worked so hard to create freedom, the time freedom, the financial freedom. And then she ended up creating another form of dependency. So dependent on her time, dependent on her energy, dependent on how she is showing up in her business to get another call, close another call, coach another client. And this is where the belief shift needs to happen, because more clients is not always the answer. More leverage is. And leverage means that your expertise can create results beyond your time, beyond your direct hourly capacity. And that's why scalable offers, group programs, one signature scalable program, and systems are becoming or becomes important as you grow and as you scale. That was the number one reason. The second reason is that many women of color coaches are still pricing from effort instead of the outcome. So we were conditioned to actually put in so much work, so much effort into the things, and based on that we are actually pricing the program. Or another mistake women of color coaches are making is that they are pricing the offer based on their money mindset. Based on what kind of money mindset they have, they are projecting it onto their ideal client, onto their offer, right? Because especially as women of color coaches, we were often taught, be humble, be reasonable, don't ask for too much, like make it affordable. Make sure you are helping everyone in your community. Don't make other people uncomfortable. So, what happens when you are running your business from this belief, from this um, old patterns? You are creating incredible transformation for your clients, and then the price of the offer, then you are pricing the offer based on your money mindset, right? Like you are charging the offer based on how much hour you are giving it to the client. So imagine helping someone, you are increasing their income, you are growing their business, you are launching, like helping them to launch a business, you are helping them to lose 20 pounds and improve their health, you are helping them to change their relationships and saving their marriage. Let's say you are helping someone to reclaim years of momentum. Those are life changing outcomes. Those are essential for a human being. But many coaches still ask themselves, would I personally pay this much? Instead of asking, what is the transformation worth to the client? What is the return on investment? Are they getting 2x return on investment? Are they getting 10x return on investment? So you are asking the wrong question when it comes to figuring out what the value of your offer is. I remember a client who kept lowering her prices during slow months because she kept believing the price was the problem. She thought discounts and um, fast bonus actions would create more sales. Instead, she attracted more hesitation, she attracted more negotiation, she attracted more energy draining and pain ass clients. When she finally repositioned her offer around the transformation, not the hours, not her confidence changing high ticket offer first, the conversion started to change. She attracted more dream and aligned clients. And she was finally able to run a business that is profitable because she is not offering discounts or bonuses. She finally started to create a brand that is worth $1 million. Literally, her personal brand is $1 million brand. So the shift here is that you are not charging for your time. You are not charging based on your money mindset. You are charging for the gap you people like you're charging for the gap you help people to cross. You are charging for the transformation. So inside Leverage 20, we have this tool which is called the Gap Value Calculator to help women of color coaches and industry experts to charge confidently high ticket. Because charging high ticket doesn't mean just ending another or adding another zero at the end of $100 offer. It's literally figuring out what is the value you are providing and how good are you communicating that to your ideal client. And as long as the offer is repositioned as an essential offer and it is solving an essential problem, you will always make money. You will always like help people, leave a bigger impact, and you are able to scale one offer to 1 million or even more. And the third reason, hoping you are writing everything down. The third reason is that many women of color coaches are constantly starting from zero. Constantly starting from zero. Every single month feels like a new launch. Every single month feels like finding new leads, book calls, sell, and repeat. There is no compounding effect. There is no leverage. There is no system that keeps working for you while you are resting without feeling guilty for resting. Rest is revenue. We have a concept inside Leverage 20. It's called rest is revenue. Because that is creating a specific kind of anxiety for you where you feel like no freedom in financial, where you don't have that financial freedom, financial peace. Even when money is coming in, your nervous system doesn't trust it because you know if you stop, like if you stop pushing, you feel like the income will slow down. And that is not freedom. That is not peace. That is not fun. That is not fulfillment. That is actually pressure. That is anxiety. So, one of the most emotional conversations I have ever had with a client was when she said, I'm afraid to take a vacation because I feel like my business only works when I am working, when I am online all the time, 24/7. And that is the cost of building a business without leverage. That is the cost of building a business without leverage. So the shift here is that a sustainable and profitable business doesn't like shouldn't require you to restart from zero every single month. You shouldn't start and have this feeling like this business is starting from zero every single month. It should actually have a compound effect. So let's talk about what to focus on instead, okay? So if you're a woman of color coach, you're an industry expert, and you are fully booked with clients but still feel financially stressed, I would focus on these three things. One, simplify your business model. Ask yourself, what is actually generating revenue right now? What can be eliminated? What can be standardized? Because complexity is often hiding inefficiency, and complexity is the reason why you are keep asking every single month, is this actually worth it? Should I keep doing this business even though you made six figures, even though you are helping clients to solve a problem, helping them to get the transformation they desire? Still, you are questioning every single month, is this worth it to keep doing the business? Second thing is increase leverage. It doesn't mean abandoning one on one coaching tomorrow. You can still do one on one coaching, but it means beginning to build offers, systems, and processes that are not entirely dependent on your hour. And we love helping our clients to turn their one on one expertise into a scalable group offer while doing one on one coaching in the beginning until they get to a place where they can say, okay, I'm done with one on one coaching, or they can increase the price of their one on one coaching, one on one consultation. And the next thing I would focus on, if you were a client inside Leverage 20, this is what I would tell you because this would change how much effort you are putting in. You have to work on the skill of conversion. You have to strengthen your conversion skill. So many women of color coaches are working harder to get new leads, to get more leads, when they haven't optimized the leads they already have. So you are constantly chasing new leads. You have leads, but you don't know how to convert them into paid clients. So better messaging, better sales conversation, better follow up, and a clearer positioning often creates more revenue than doubling your content output or chasing new leads all the time. So I want you to leave you with this. If your business looks successful from the outside, you have clients, you have testimonials, you're constantly working on your business, but still feel stressful on the inside, you are still financially stressed, capacity stressed, that does not mean that you are failing. It actually means that you have probably reached the limits of a business model that is built on hustle, availability, proving that you are an expert and constant output. And the next level of you, in order to hit the next income goal, is not necessarily more effort and more hustle. It's actually more leverage, more clarity, more systems and processes, so that you feel more alignment between the value you create and the way you are getting paid. Because the goal is not just to be fully booked, fully stressed. The goal is to be profitable, peaceful, and sustainable so that you can live your life. You can have fun with your partner again. You can take vacations. You can actually have play dates with your kids and dog. That is the ultimate goal, right, of life. And the business should support it. The business shouldn't be on the way of you having that. You should already have the life of your dreams and build the business around it. So, when you are ready to stop building a business that depends entirely on your time, on your energy, on your capacity, DM me ready so that we can talk about building a business that can grow without burning you out, without you being overwhelmed all the time. Thank you so much for joining, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.